I just came back from feeding my frog and I want to let you know that you are a blueberry pie. Did you know something? Did you know that some of these Coinfessions are actually juicy? Some of them, I'm very proud of them. Like this dude. Oh, he went turbo. Leverage long. Have a look at this. Age, 25. Net worth, 30 grand. Taking 26 grand and throwing it to the wall with crypto. I've got no debt. That's right, debt. I will be left with 4 grand that's in a retirement account. My friends, family, and girlfriend have no idea. The way I look at it, who cares if I lose money? The difference between a 30K net worth and 5K is minimal. There you go. Time and time again, you see, I'm telling you right now, friends, Coinfessions, for every 10, you only see like one person who says, oh, I might be stupid, but I'm like actually leveraging to like buy more crypto down here. Invert it in literally 12 months from now. If you're seeing Bitcoin 55, 65K, we're at 70, 80K, guarantee the stories. But you know what? People are probably going to be bragging about their leverage. Okay, here they feel embarrassed. It might be one of our contributing top signals where you're like, that's weird. Coinfessions is meant to be, I'm embarrassed. I have to say this out. And now I've got a feeling we're going to start seeing people say like, you know what, I've leveraged this. I put $1 million here and there and, you know, it's going to work out. Everything's going to be fine. My family thinks it won't though, but we'll see. You know, those types of people, I'm like, man, you would not be opening your mouth if it was a bear market when the prices were actually cheap. Okay, so these are the types of unique things, friends, that you can't see on a chart. These are the indicators that come out that really grab you by the balls and then tickle you and then grab you again and then slap you. And you're like, oh my gosh, man, how am I long with these people? That's what you got to be thinking. I understand we don't see it that way when we come into markets. That's why people who are new into markets always fall into the same trap. Follow the herd, follow the herd, follow the herd. Okay. They say, okay, if 5 analysts say that Bitcoin's going to this price and everything's going to be good and it's by the rumor, by the news, okay, if all these analysts are saying that, then they're pretty smart and respected for a reason. So they must be right on average. Wrong. The analysts and the people that you see as talking heads in the media, even crypto media, they're not there because they're always right. It's like 1 in every 10 people. 9 out of 10 times, they are there because shiny smile, bright-eyed, good communicator. See, friends, you can have a terrible skill set for speculating and investing, but you can just be a good communicator and you can be up there, okay? For example, as well, a lot of people now have heard of Crypto Crappo. I didn't even know who he was until everybody started memeing him. And then he blocked me. Okay, I never even tagged him, right? So that's why it's Crypto Crappo. Now, his network effect has increased just because so many people rail on him because he got things so embarrassingly wrong. But interesting, right? He started off with like 67,000 people in his Telegram. Now he's up to 80,000 plus. So he's actually increased his network effect by people just talking about him so much. His call's not even right. Everyone's like, Crappo, 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 Crappo. You understand? Even I hear him talking about it. But I don't really care, friends. I want these people. See, this is the thing. Smart, okay? Maybe peanut brain, I don't know. You still want your duds, you want the losers to increase their network effect when they get things wrong. Because it means it leaves the pure signal for us there. They won't change. They're going to keep doing what they're doing. All right? Wink, wink. You get it now, okay? You want these people to not change. They are interpreting signals in a certain way that makes them a dud, makes them a flop. They probably got a small willy. They don't want to look at it in the mirror, okay? These people, sometimes, if they lose followers, they reevaluate themselves. They go, golly gee, I got a small willy. I got to start wearing a sock. No one will know. You know, when these people have these self-eureka moments, they start changing stuff. They actually become better traders, better speculators. You don't want that, okay? Because then their win rate kind of evens out. We don't want that, friends. We want them to be literally opposite end of the pendulum. There are some X factor indicators. For example, Tai Lopez. If Tai Lopez rocks up and Bitcoin's $80,000 or $90,000 or $100,000, wherever Bitcoin hits, and he says, making a new coin from this new crypto one sector, it's the future. You know, friends, you know, he's like A grade, grifter, top signal, okay? There's many others out there. So you don't want these people to be influenced. You want them to keep getting rewarded. Unfortunately, all I can do is scream and tell people don't do it, but it's useful, isn't it? That's a game. That's a game. And guess what? You can't save everybody. Some people just need to be turkey slapped. And then they realize they've been slapped in the face with Willy, and then they reevaluate how they got there in the first place, okay? So I'm very proud of somebody like this who says, hey, I'm getting turbo leverage long. These are the moments to take it. You're now seeing, though, some prices are expensive. For the love of God, don't go turbo leverage long and don't go throw everything into Bitcoin at $40,000. All right? Because here's the thing, man. Even if it goes to 120K, it's a 3x from here. Okay? You got to give a third to the government for tax. So now your 3x is down to a 2x. Congratulations. You wasted one of the final cycles. You know what I mean? Like it's... You really got to think about it. Also interesting here, I love these Pokemon memes, friends. This is awesome. Okay, this is ChainLink. Okay, this is a little ChainLink here. Faux Bitcoin used dump. It's not very effective. So this picture, it's a relic of the past. Okay, a long time ago in a land far, far away. There used to be a time where ChainLink used to actually go up when Bitcoin was going down. And you can see it on this chart back then. And these are the memes made from back then. Let me tell you something, friends. Secret. Might hurt you, but it's the truth, okay? Cycle 1 coins have a much, much, much higher probability of beating the Bitcoin correlation. But when they become a Cycle 2 coin, they get slapped around by Big Daddy. Name me any coin, okay? Very hard to disconnect. You even saw with your two little beady eyes, because you're a squirrel like me, you saw Ethereum in cycle 1 when Bitcoin topped out from 20K, dropped down to 10K. In January of 2018, Ethereum went from 900 to 1400. I actually show it to you on the chart now just to prove it to you, okay? So this is really important to know. So remember, Ethereum's first cycle back here. Right, back here. See, this was January. Bitcoin had already topped out. So Bitcoin topped out December 2018. So Bitcoin's chart was here, and then Bitcoin was down. Did like that. See, Ethereum went and hit 1400. But look what happened in the next cycle. Ethereum, yes, Ethereum was able to go up just a bit after, but not really. These were basically Bitcoin's chart. So it wasn't able to disconnect as much. And that's Ethereum, by the way. That's God tier unicorn. With other coins, unfortunately, the probability that you'll be able to disconnect drops. So now that I've told you this information, and I'm going to give you a nice cranky beat, we've realized something. There's a eureka moment, friends. I look out to the sky, and I can now tell you this. If you are living in the ghosts of the past, where you think your coin is going to break the Bitcoin correlation and go up when Bitcoin's still crashing, and you're going to hold long and long and long, you're going to get a rude awakening on average. Because if your coin is now in cycle 2, the chances of it being able to disconnect get dwindled. Which means whatever you're holding, and by the way, friends, everyone's going to be disrespecting me. Everyone's going to, I'm going to be called the Ponzi, scammer, jealous, blah, blah. They'll throw every label out, okay? So I don't really care whoever learns this. But I'm just telling you, chances are when you get to the top of your coin in the bull market, you're not going to believe it's the top. You're not going to know. I won't even know. No one will really know. But at that point, there will be people in the midst of the euphoria, when that first drop happens with Bitcoin, people of your coin will be saying, we just need to cool off for our next rally. And they'll say, remember what we did last cycle? We rallied when Bitcoin went up. We can do it again. They haven't done their research, okay? They didn't research XRP 2017 compared to 2021. They haven't researched Vitalik's Ethereum's 2017 versus 2021. Many other examples too. They simply haven't done the research. If they did do the research, like you have a friend right here, can't find him, where is he? I have a friend right here. I've told you, that is copium. You see, no one wants to believe it. Why, friends? Because it means, this is why. We don't want to believe we're just tied to Bitcoin because it means we've stopped hypergrowth. Right? It's a very harsh pill to swallow. If you're correlating with Bitcoin so heavily, your hypergrowth is gone. Case in point, XRP. Okay? You know, friends, you know everything I've just told you, all you need to do is look at its BTC ratio, any coin, and it will tell you the story, okay? You want me to show it to you right now? I know you want to show it to you right now. Friends, I'm going to show it to you. Don't worry. You can go look at the, let's say for example, we can look at the ETH BTC. So ETH BTC used to be super volatile. This is the weekly chart. You see this? Super volatile. Because Ethereum was in cycle 1. See that? Now I know they have the super trend on it, but you can see it like big, look at these big swoops up like that. Super volatile. What did ETH BTC? Look how small and condensed it is now, friends. Look how small and condensed these moves are. Wow. You see that? Now it's doing this. What's happening here? What's happening? It's tied to Bitcoin correlation more. Okay. Now remember, I was careful with my words. I didn't say Ethereum or any altcoins growth has stopped. I said it's hypergrowth, which means it's another fancy way of saying diminishing gains. Or it's another way of saying, you know how you're kind of expecting like a 400% move from here? I think you got to aim for like 50%, right? So, I mean, if you go back to ETH BTC, for example, right? Because it used to move so much, like a 50% move from here is still huge, by the way, friends. That still brings it up to 0.08 ETH BTC, okay? You can also see these in other charts too. So, for example, this is XRP BTC. Look at this. It used to move up heaps, friends. Heaps. When it had, it's huge. Cycle 1, cycle 2, right? Look what it does now. Like that, okay? Now, of course, you might say, wait a minute. In cycle 2, it went bigger. Yes. Yes, it did. Okay, that's why sometimes in history, cycle 2 was bigger than cycle 1 for coins. They are not the rules. They're the exceptions, right? You're going to pick out something like XRP and go, wow, golly gee, that was the winner. Yeah, but I can give you 50 coins that didn't, right? Plus. So that's why XRP still has an army. They're still believing in that 2017 500x run, okay? So now you know, okay, now basically, after everything I've told you, what's the strategy? What's the competitive edge that's going to make us better? On average, it means if you think Bitcoin is topping out and it's getting too euphoric and we are deep in the bull market, let's say it's 80K, let's say it's 100K, let's say it's 120K, I don't care what it is, 150K, doesn't matter what the price is. If you think Bitcoin is getting euphoric, you can't rely on your coin sustaining the Bitcoin crash and then going up higher. It's a smaller chance now, okay? There will be coins that do it. The problem is, 1, you don't know them, and 2, you don't even believe them. Trust me. Those coins that are going to do that, you have absolutely no faith that they're going to do it. That's why they're cycle 1 coins and they might be a cycle 1 narrative. But for everybody else, 99% of the coins, they're not going to get it. They will be tied to the Bitcoin and Ethereum liquidity. And you know, all of these are odds and probabilities, but at the end of the day, you have to look at your portfolio and you're in the arena, friends, and you're like, okay, what am I betting on here? I'm betting that Bitcoin dumps, but then my coin continues, okay? because it did it last time. But guess what? Everyone else is too. Okay, that's how we got into the painful scenario of what's been happening to all altcoins for the past 2 years. So you don't know what comes next. But I've told you, when Bitcoin drops 50%, alts are down 75%. So, you know, there are going to be people, friends, they'll have a $1 million portfolio. And then in that first crash, it goes down to 250K. Okay? They're not getting out. That's it. They're not getting out. They're looking at $1 million. They didn't want to get out. Now they're looking at 250K. Maybe it comes back to 450K, 420K, and next stop's to 100K. Okay? That's how it happens because that big final rally never came out. So you're now prepared for that. I know I am. And we are such a long way away from it happening. But this is something to keep inside, that cute little peanut brain of yours. Make sure you like and subscribe. Tell mom and dad, we're not going to get tricked at the top of the next bull market. Catch you soon.